Hello there everybody, this is MarvelVivian13, and I would like to say thank you for commenting and subscribing and viewing my videos, which is totally awesome, and which you all are indeed awesome out there. And I decided to do a little segment of what I like to call reading your comments. It is like when I go ahead and read your comments, and then I'll go ahead and respond to your comments in the same video. And oh yes, I do apologize if my replies to your comments seems to be lashing out at you, which is not true. I never intend to be rude to anyone. It is just that due to my over-analyzing nature and stuff like that, that I ended up, trying to think of what you're trying to tell me and stuff like that. And which I do hope that you all can forgive me for that. Which I definitely gotta stop being over-analyzing and stuff like that, because I really have no idea on what you're trying to tell me. Is it like constructive criticism? Is it like a joke? Or is it something like that? Because I have no idea. And so I do think that the replies that you all have sent me were serious and stuff like that, because there was no indication of being sarcastic and stuff like that. And so I hope that you all are okay about that. And let's go ahead and get started with comment number 1. Oh man, damn, that is a lot of questions. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to take care of that comment in another video dedicated to only those questions. But to make things fair, I am going to answer one of his questions, and that is, have I ever tried to make skooma in real life? Well, the answer to that question is yes, I did try to make skooma in real life, and man, that is some really good stuff. You all should go ahead and try skooma today. Okay, let's see about this next comment. Okay, this guy named Bruton10Gord says, am I retarded or something? Well, the answer to your question is yes, I am indeed retarded. I am so retarded that I'm not sure on many things and stuff like that. But in all seriousness, no, I am not retarded, but I have been called names like that for a long time now, to a point where it doesn't even faze me and stuff like that. So I do appreciate your comment and stuff like that, and thank you very much for the comment. Okay, let's see here. Next comment says from Zach Ori or something like that, and he says, "Hey dude, I found you from your emulator tutorial on Luigi's Mansion, and I have to say, now that I see your face, your voice is unique, and that it is not a bad thing at all. Like, see, that's what I mean. People need to tell me that to let me know that if they're being serious and stuff like that. You know what I mean." Let's see here. And many people with unique voices act, and they are really successful. And you should think about trying that, maybe. I don't know, that's just my thoughts I'd like to share on that. Well, I have been thinking about... it's sort of like a dream of mine to be voice acting for a cartoon. Yeah, it's always been a thing of mine. Many people say when I was working in my job at McDonald's that I was in the drive-thru person, and that a lot of customers have been saying that I sound like a machine when I tell them their orders and stuff. And then the customer drove up and saying, "Oh, dude, you're a human, not a machine," and stuff like that. Which to me that was pretty funny though. Not to make fun of the customer or anything. It's just I was very flattered that they think that I am a machine when I was not even voice acting at all. And stuff like that. But yeah, I do appreciate your comment, Zachary. Okay, and this next comment is from ITZPHD, and he says, "You didn't even configure it correctly, and you sound like you have a dick up my butt. LMFAO. Well, I assure you that I do not have a dick up my butt. That is indeed a true thing. I do not have a dick up my butt, but I do in fact have a dick, but there is no dick up my butts. I mean, not my butts, but my butt." Okay. And I didn't even configure it correctly. It's because I did not even configure it at all. I just like to, when I use emulators, that I would just test out the plugins just as is before actually configuring them. stuff like that to make sure that things are good and stuff like that. I usually like to do that. I'm not sure about you all. It's just I would like to test out the emulators, plugins, and stuff like that just as is, and then reconfigure them if I find that there is problems and stuff like that. But I do appreciate your comment, ITZPHD. And let's head on over to the next comment. Okay, this next comment is saying from a guy named DK96 or Dragon Killer 96 console gaming, and he's saying, Michael Jackson, is that you? I'm not sure on what he means by that, but I think he's talking about my voice. And if that is the case, then I have no idea that my voice really does sound like Michael Jackson. Even though I do believe that I'm not really sure on how to answer that question. Because you're talking about someone who is dead, which I do respect Michael Jackson and I do respect the dead, so I'm not really sure on how to answer that question. So I do apologize, Dragon Killer 96, that I couldn't exactly answer your question. Okay, let's check out this next comment. It is from a guy named Rascal Ord, and he is saying, you're the stupidest dumb freak I have listened to. Jeez, who wants to see zip files before you extract? Jesus Christ, you could do it in 2 minutes if you would do it straight. Well, Rascal Ord, there is a lot of people out there who does not exactly extract the emulator from its RAR file for them to be saved onto their PC, because I have received a lot of questions saying that why is the plugins not showing, and so I told them to extract the emulator and stuff like that, and then their plugins should be able to show up. Because if you do not save it on your PC, then the emulator will not show up, and then you're going to have to reconfigure the plugins all over and over and over and over again because it's not saved on your PC. And so that is why you extract the emulator, and that is why I show the difference between not extracting and extracting. Because as you all can see, from when I extracted, they got the plugin data already there. But while you did not extract the emulator, then you would not see the data that you have been using for your configurations on the plugins and stuff like that. And I do appreciate your honesty, Rascal Ord, because it is indeed important that a lot of people, when it comes to being constructive criticism and stuff like that, they have to be honest in the comments. But it would actually help me if it really is being serious, or if it's like constructive criticism, that you would actually just put down saying that you're saying, do not take this the wrong way, but this is indeed constructive criticism, and something like that. You all get the idea. It's just that it would really help me out when it comes to getting feedback and stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead and over to the next comment, and once again, Rascal Ord, I thank you for your honesty and your comment. Okay, now on to the next comment. This guy named Edion Adler is saying, Salad Fingers, is that you? Well, I did in fact check out what Salad Fingers is, because at first I wasn't even sure, so he gave me a link to a Salad Fingers video, and so I looked it up, and so I was like, my voice does in fact sound pretty much like Salad Fingers in a way, in which I was very flattered that he considered me like a cartoon character, which once again, a thing of mine is that someday I would be like a voice actor in a cartoon or something like that. Which that would be totally awesome for me. And let's see, is that you? And what do you mean? Is he saying that I am Salad Fingers? Or is he telling me that I sound a lot like Salad Fingers? Because that would be, I guess I'm not sure how to really react to the comment, because to me it was a little confusing at first. But I think it could be a joke and stuff like that. But anyways, thank you very much, Edion Adler. And I do believe that if I am Salad Fingers, I could definitely just make everyone a salad every day and stuff like that. Because I am not exactly sure what Salad Fingers does and stuff like that. Perhaps I should go ahead and get into the series, that way I can get the idea. But thank you very much once again, ADM Atlas for the comment. Okay, and here we go with the next comment from this lady who calls herself Laura van der Booben. And he's saying, sound effing gay. Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that because that could go more than one way. Like, is he referring to my voice, or is it referring to me in general? Or it can be the video itself. I'm not exactly sure, but if I were to take a guess, I do believe she was referring to my voice. And if that is the case, then I'm not sure if I should be offended by that, or I'm not exactly sure. Maybe you all can go ahead and tell me down in the comment section below, because I really have no idea on how I should react to this kind of comment. Because I don't know if I should be offended, or I should be something, because I don't know. Sorry, Laura van der Booben or something like that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Well, I hope I'm saying it right. Van der Booben? Something like that? Not exactly sure. But once again, I'm sorry if I am repeating things. Sometimes it helps me keep track of things. And that is that I appreciate your comment, and I'm sorry that I cannot reply to your comment. Okay, now here comes the next comment. It is from a guy named Encore Vids. He is saying, "Are you serious?" with a very big smiley face. This voice is killing me. LOL. Love it. Okay, thank you very much. And that is one very flattering comment. And yes, this is indeed my voice. I am trying to make my voice better. It's just, excuse me, I am not that good when it comes to public speaking. You know how it is, like you go up into a high school play or something like that, or in a student council debate and stuff like that. You're looking above your class and stuff like that in high school, and then you're like, and then you start doing this all the time and stuff like that. Sometimes I feel like that a lot when I go into public areas and stuff like that, which I am trying to get better at, so please bear with me. But anyways, thank you very much for the comment on Corvids, and it was one very flattering comment. Now on to the next comment. Okay, here is the next comment from a guy named Ash Ketchum of Pallet Town, and he is saying, it says can't initialize Gabayus. Well, Ash Ketchum, I think Charizard needs to help you out with that, and perhaps even Pikachu should be able to do something with that as well. Now just kidding, that's just a Pokemon joke, because I cannot believe that Ash Ketchum from Pokemon managed, you know what I mean, comment me, and stuff like that. It was a Pokemon joke. Okay, now, anyways, to the Yabayus thing. Well, the Yabayus is indeed an emulator that has problems with downloaded Sega Saturn games, believe it or not. And it says can't initialize Gabayus, which I do believe it would mean that you are missing the BIOS. So I really do hope that Charizard doesn't fly off with the BIOS and stuff like that, otherwise you will end up having a program that has none of the core things in it. You know what I mean, like, in most emulators you're going to need a program like BIOS, like, that stuff is copyrighted by the game console companies, so I cannot tell anyone on where to get BIOS. Anyone else can tell you, but I cannot, because the Electronic Software Association, which is also known as ESA, which is the watchdogs of the gaming industry, that I cannot give out the BIOS. Even though, in fact, that I do support gaming preservation and stuff like that, because everyone needs to know what it was like back in the day. That way, they can draw, that way future game developers and stuff like that can draw inspiration from the past, so they can go ahead and use it for their future future games and stuff like that. Like, I do recall there was a remake of the original Toe Jam and Earl, which I never exactly played that because I haven't gotten to that point yet, but you know what I mean. I was very interested in playing that remake of Toe Jam and Earl, though. Maybe I'll go ahead and give it a try, because I do love Panic and Funkatron, which was indeed a Sega Genesis game. And stuff like that. And a little Shining Force too. Shining Force for the win. But anyways, let's head on over to the next comment. And thank you very much, Ash Ketchup Pallet Town, for sending me the comment. Okay, and now on to the next comment, and it is by a guy, by a guy named Vince G. And he says, "Bro sounds like a South Park character." Oh really? A lot of people have been telling me that I sound like Butters. Which, in fact, Butters is like one of my favorite characters next to, one of my favorite characters in South Park, next to Randy Marsh. Which I think I could do a Randy Marsh impression. Stan? Oh. Hey Stan! Need to go against Boo! Over here, Stan! I don't know. I definitely gotta work up on my Randy Marsh voice impressions. Because he is indeed a very awesome person. And stuff like that. Yeah, maybe y'all could go ahead and tell me down in the comment section below on how lame my voice impersonation of Randy Marsh is. And stuff like that. And thank you very much, Vince G, on me being a South Park character. I mean, that I do sound like a South Park character, which I'm not exactly who. Because people have been telling me that I sound like Butters, another person. Yeah, man. Crazy ideas up in my head while in the middle of the commentary, so I thank you very much, Vince G, for telling me your comment. Alright, now down to the next comment. Okay, it looks like this guy named Denji Gamer is saying GG. I'm not sure what that means, but I do recall that years ago that I played a game called Jet Set Radio, and the main group that I was playing as is called the GGs. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it could be Jet Set Radio GGs. What do you all think? Call me old school, I don't know what GG is. Alright, on 16 subs, which is indeed true. I went from about, let's see here, if I remember correctly, I was about 260 subscribers, and then I was now at about 293, was it? Let me recheck. Yeah, 293 subscribers, which was indeed a very big hike, which is totally awesome. And I thank you for all subscribing, by the way. And now then, I know how hard it is to get this popular at the moment. With all the big channels dominating, I've subbed and liked, and it would be amazing if you could sub back. In which I would. I just gotta see some of your work, and then I'll go ahead and sub to you if I think, from my own opinion, if your work is indeed great. Or constructive criticism, I lay down some constructive criticism and stuff like that, constructively, of course. And if you could sub back, and if you could, it would be epic if you left a like on my latest vid, and even a comment, and I'd be happy to do the same for your vid. Anyway, GL, which I think that means good luck in the future. Big old smiley face. Well, okay, Denji Gamer. Sure, I would love to sub to you. I just gotta see some of your work, and then I'll go ahead and, as I did say before, that I'm gonna go ahead and lay down a comment, or lay down comments and stuff like that. And then I do believe I did visit this guy before, and he did put up some good work. And I do believe that by now that his video making skills could be improved, but just, for the last time I saw his videos. And stuff like that, which I'm not saying it in a bad way, it's just we all know that we all step up the ladders of our video making skills and stuff like that. Which I know that I could do a lot more better in my video making skills as well, so that kind of thing. And I think I left a link on some of his videos before, and good luck to him as well. And once again, DJ Dodge, I think it's Dodgy Gamer, thank you very much for laying down your comment. And And I guess I'll go ahead and let a few friends know about you and stuff like that once I see some of your latest work, that is, which I haven't seen that much, but maybe I haven't been going to your channel that much for me to notice, which I shall do that very soon. Once again, thank you for the comment. Okay, and here we go. Last comment of the video. Whew-wee! It's getting a little hot in my room, but anyways. But this is a guy named Wisepot Adam, and he put down, do you have some hair on your testicles? Well, to answer your question, yes, I do have hair on my testicles, and also I have indeed named my testicles Rock and Roll. And you put those things together, then you really do not want to know that. A lot of people might be saying, that's too much information, that I need my testicles Rock and Roll. But anyways, yeah, I might end up having my subscribers or viewers and stuff like that bad visions in their dreams and stuff like that because rock and roll and stuff like that. But anyways, I do believe I have answered your question. It was Wisepot Adam saying that I have indeed have hair on my testicles and stuff like that. And I do believe that, yeah, this will definitely be the end of this video because seriously, I am about to reach 20 minutes into the video and stuff like that. And I know a lot of you all out there saying to me before, I think it was a long time ago, saying that I have to know now by making long videos and stuff like that. But then I was like, I thank you for the suggestion, and I do try my best to make sure that I make short videos and stuff like that. But then to get immersed in the games and stuff like that, you're going to need to make up more longer videos and stuff like that. Well, that is just from my opinion and stuff like that. But anyways, you all have a good day, and I'll see you all again next time. Take care of yourselves, everyone.